But I just wanted to ask, when you look at like Leviticus and those the parts in the Bible that are of the book of the law,
Correct.
should we still be looking at them, researching them, and seeing how they apply to us internally? And
Nobody ever said, get rid of the book of the law.
Amen. Okay.
It is Yahweh's holy kadosh word.
And so we should have the full counsel. And
We have the full, we don't get rid of the prophets.
Thank you.
We don't get rid of anything from Genesis to Revelation, but we live in covenant. We understand that the book of the law was imposed, not agreed to. It had all of the Levitical precepts to a nation in rebellion and in broken covenant. Because their heart was not circumcised and they disregarded the covenant, Yahweh put more laws on them, and the laws that were in the book of the covenant, he had to explain it to them so much detail because they weren't getting it and their heart wasn't circumcised. So we can go into the book of the law all the time and find so many wonderful things, but don't try and make your Levitical opinion my burden.
Amen.
That's all we're saying.
I really
But if you
appreciate
don't
that
understand the polemic between what we're speaking about, then you'll come to all kinds of false conclusions. And that's what happens.
Amen. I pray that that will be sufficient for many who come against what I try to share when they're asking that. They're like, well, he's saying do away with part of that. I'm like, well, first of all, who do we take counsel from? And point is that, but look at what it is. It's what we are to drive and drash from. We're supposed to take out the things that don't apply. We don't have a temple. We don't have a tabernacle. We don't have a Levitical system, a sacrificial system, and we don't have all that. But what we do have is the temple of our tabernacles, living tabernacles, and how to apply what is kadosh and what is not kadosh, what is set apart and not. And I think that that just solidified it, and they can look back and be like, he doesn't say do away with it.
Everything of the Melchizedek covenant living is Genesis 1:1 to Exodus 24:11. Everything in there. And you'll go in there and you'll read about witnessing, correct? Witnesses, covenant witnesses, all the way through the covenant. And then there's more information about 2 or 3 witnesses in the book of the law because they needed it so spelled out because they broke it. Yahweh was to convert our hearts so that we wouldn't go and commit adultery. But guess what? They did. They went a-whoring. So guess what he did? He said to them, you need to put fringes on the 4 corners of your garment. Now, I don't have a problem with tzitzit. My question is this. I'd love to see an authentic scriptural tzitzit. 4 corners of your garment? Look at it. They wore fringes around their neck, fringes around their arm, fringes around their arm, and fringes around their hem of the garment, which the woman grabbed hold of. Wear them. But you don't have to take a Jewish interpretation, which is totally non-scriptural, and strap them to your belt loops and then use that to judge people. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't make your opinion my burden. That's all we're saying. I'd love to see an authentic, non-Ashkenazi interpretation of that. Because they weren't wearing tassels like we see today. That is an invention of man. It's not scriptural. What they were wearing, I just described for you. And we can put that one up. I have a picture of that both historically and descriptively. So it's very easy to not understand the polemic and then make these massive things. Why were they given tzitzit? Because their heart was a whoring, that they literally needed something on their garment that before they did something immoral, they would be reminded. Now, if you need that because your heart isn't converted and that's going to help you not go a whoring after women or men, then, that helps. Great. For me personally, because I've been converted and I'm in the covenant, I don't need that because the whole purpose of it wasn't for us to dress up. The whole purpose was so that we wouldn't go whoring after others that we weren't supposed to. And when they were in the covenant, They weren't given those commandments because they were in covenant fidelity. Are there many things to learn from the book of the law? Yes. Sabbath is mentioned in the book of the covenant, but there's a lot more information about it in the book of the law that I want to study. But I understand that what was added was the Levitical precepts, ordinances, and I know that that is now a Levitical opinion which was added because of transgression, and that is not my burden. But I would never, ever teach anyone to do away with anything. It's all Yahweh's holy word. All of it. It's for righteousness. But you've got to discern what's covenant and what's not, and do the Torah of Abraham. Because Abraham never saw any of that, and he was righteous before Yahweh. Do the Torah of Abraham. Did Abraham teach Torah to his children? Where do you think in the book of the law where it says, teach the Torah to your children, where did that come from? It came from Abraham, who taught the Torah to Isaac, who taught the Torah to Jacob. So you can't rip a text out of context to create a straw man that you're going to blow over in front of people. That's ridiculous. They prop up the straw man and then you blow your hot air and over goes the straw man. Come on. It's disingenuous.